Countdown, presented by DoorDash.
Well, Devin Booker did a little bit of everything in Game 1, scored 27 points, but the real highlight for him was on defense. He held the Bucks to 1 for 11 shooting, becoming the third player over the last 8 years to hold an opposing team to under 10% from the field in a finals game while defending at least 10 shots. And our own Malika Andrews sat down with Devin Booker as the Sun Star rolls into Game 2.
The car you rolled up to Game 1 in, it has garnered a lot of attention. How do you pick which car you're going to make your first trip to the finals, literally, in?
We call her Pretty Penny. I wouldn't say my favorite, but she's the one. She's the old head. She's 59 rag top Impala, and she's just so clean. She said she wanted to make an appearance for Game 1.
Is there anything that surprised you about playing in the NBA Finals?
Surprise? I don't know. I think this playoff run has been very unique. Each series previous has prepared us for the next one. So we've seen every type of basketball that's going to be played. So now I feel like it's up to us to go out there and just perform, let the rest take care of itself.
Chris Paul said after your Western Conference Finals run, when he was asked, well, what's the reason that you signed with the Phoenix Suns, he pointed to you. What does that mean to you?
It's hard. It's one of those ones that I'm going to have to reflect back on. You know, I just credit the culture and the environment around here that I feel that we worked hard to develop, starting with Coach Monty, starting with that bubble performance that we put on. You know, if we don't get a chance to play in the bubble, I don't know if this team is assembled. So I think what we did down there in the bubble made enough noise to people seeing that there was some young gunners over here that, you know, they could rock with.
What have you learned about him as his teammate that maybe you couldn't glean as his opponent?
Pretty much everything. I mean, you can see his past experiences have motivated him to this point. He wants it, and he wants it bad. It's a contagious feeling. Seeing it in his eyes, he doesn't even have to say anything to us, just understanding what he's worked so hard for a very long time. You know, we all want it.
Maybe one of the greatest winners in the history of this game was Kobe Bryant, and you have the Be Legendary tattoo. There it is. Have you reflected at all on what he has done as you're now trying to do it?
I mean, I've reflected on it mostly my whole childhood and my whole career, honestly. Just taking bits and pieces of one, the approach, you know, the mentality, the competitive nature of it. Everybody feels that. You don't have to be a basketball player to understand what Kobe has done for, you know, people's mindset and approach to the game. You know, that's what, you know, I'll probably take most from him.
Have you thought at all about what he might say to you as you're going through this now, or what you might want to ask him?
Finish the job. That's what he'd tell me. And, you know, I know that right now. He said, get it done. And that's what we're trying to do.
Well, Devin Booker certainly had the Mamba mentality.